Yes, Steppin. So there we do again, there's so much things happen, I don't know where to start. One of the things that grab me and grip me most of all still, is this man were in a prison for 20 years without charge. 20 years, the man in a prison for. This is in the system. A man in a prison for him not get convicted and him in a prison for 20. Well, you have a man that day, I don't remember which year, but maybe about 3 years ago, where they did in a prison for 25 years for a spliff, Yeah, it was a big thing when it happened, 25 years for a spliff. But this man, 20 years, Rasta? No, sir. That, I mean, it's true, but it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, man, that a man in a prison for 25 years. Sorry, 20 years. For nothing. And him kind of, I hear him going there when him never so stable. Wow. Prison system. I wonder where my think about when him in there. All 3 years in, 4 years in, 5 years in. And know say he has been wronged by the system. How much per year money can bring back the 20 years? How much per year? A man in a prison for, wait, young, Happy New Year, man. First me see you from the year start. I think say you get another job at next rail station. Well, I mean, really, you can't go with so doing now. You have to give me at least 7 years notice.
All right, next time.
Yeah. But you hear about this man when they are prison for 20 years?
No.
You know hear about it? Yeah, man, the man they are prison for 20 years. Him not get convicted for nothing, Him just dead there a language in the prison for 20 years. No, me I say no, money can't really bring that forward still, but some form of monetary compensation would have to be given. Me I wonder how much a year. We say 5 million per year.
That would have good, yes.
No, sir. And I hear him sister say she go there, when him in there, she go there every Wednesday. Him there, she bring carry things like him every Wednesday. That's a sad state, man. I mean, talking about progress and prosperity, it's those little things, well, not even a little thing, that's a big thing. Just like the man who was in a prison for 25 years for a spliff. I spliff him in a prison for 25 years. Where man, where you do when all that happen to you now? You're not supposed to have this anger against the system. Like, yeah, man, you're supposed to be so angry that angry can't be. I like Neil. Neil are the most simple person you ever buck up and for a big man. Neil simple, Rasta. He's a simple man, which humble. He's very naive to a whole heap of things, And I think that is what causes simplicity and Neil. But even Neil, locked up in a prison for 20 years. And you don't get charged, you don't get convicted of nothing, and you're there after 20 years. No, sir. Anyway, the gun them there, Neil would have to go buy them. Neil would have to go and eat immediately to the one-man army, like Arnold tried to sneak about. It's a terrible thing that though. I don't know what they're going to do now that they're going to let him out. What is the next move for this man? Because I hear that his mental is kind of disturbed. Wow. That's really something else, though. With all the things that we are going, that strike me more than weaker than any other thing. I mean, with all the petrol jam and the buying back of this and compulsory buying and all these things there, they must sort out them things there, because them still have to get account for 800 million barrel oil we're missing, and the 7 million bullet where them can't get account for up to now. And when I hear about them things there, we hear about the petrol jam thing, because a whole heap of people seem not to agree with the buying thing. I hope these, what them call them, financial wizards, like them not really agree with it. But It was me. That gone way above me. That guy where me can't even comment on them things there. Me can't come and say we need to get back, figure out who have that 800 million back. Sorry. Me I put on billions. Like the other day, me talk about 10 trillion and I really 1 trillion. Yeah, you know, me talk about 10 trillion and I really 1 trillion, you know, but even to the 1 trillion, I mean, like, with them 800 barrel there, you're not going to find out how. And even you find out, nothing happening. Just like the brother, the mining man. Mr. Awaitley him name. Him, Prime Minister give him another position now, you know. Yeah, the Prime Minister give him another position. And not let him go angle money. He make sure them easy me from a place where money there. Easy me from a place where money there. At that time I give him a next job. And it's just so them thing to go. You look corruption over here, so and the consequences is not paid. And you just get shift to go over there, so. Meanwhile, over here, so no rectify. No rectify over here, so I get work now because things, pan top of things. All America involved now. The reason why America involved, because America have sanctioned against Venezuela. Because them say the government is dictatorial government. And you know, say, America don't like, if you don't be democratic, you know. Yet still countries that are really, them can't do nothing against countries like China, you know, like Singapore and all them countries where it's not democratic. You know, so them can't flex them muscle like how them flex them muscle. Yeah, so, and I think Trump want invade all Venezuela, you know. Because them have the biggest, the oil reserve, not oil, gas reserve. And them think, I know Jamaica supposed to make certain move, but apparently between Jamaica, Venezuela, and America, there's something I go on where we don't know about. But guess what? You see them people when they make them deals and them wheels and deals, we don't get so now know, you know. No, all we don't see is why the Chinese are going to do that. And then all of a sudden the Chinese are doing it. I say, all right, so what the Chinese get to do that? You say, why the Chinese have a 50-year business, I go on. But we don't know about the land where them get from all over here, so. You understand? So we, as the people them on the street, you know, when we hear the news and listen to the news, them all going to make we hear what them want we hear. That is really what going on. They make we hear what them want we hear. But the real nitty-gritty right now, you have to go sieve through the thing and sieve through and figure out. But right, you know that go on. Terrible. You know, see it. So, the petrojam thing will linger. And Peter Phillips going to talk. And me I tell Peter Phillips, you know, and the PNP, you know, they say whatever go on, you know, they might not have to go in again, you know. No, but there's something I forgot happen because here the Prime Minister have with them now. All right. And them start this Chinese road thing, you know. Remember, Porsche go to China, go work certain things out with them, right? So, really and truly, it's really, what I say is the PNP government start this move towards the whole heap of road this and road that. Except for the one where the road that, the north-south. Where name this, where name? When was the Minister of Mining drill, and them start about the train thing. I'm a brethren, I can't remember his name. Mike. People, if you never know, I go out of the studio, I don't even remember, say, Mike. Mike Henry. And Mike Henry, they start this one with the French people, them. And then end up with the China people, them.
Oh, okay.
Right? But no, the big deal is, so you see, I go on the whole heap of road business now. And PNP started, you know. But it come like them never did I use up the money. And my brethren, you know, when them oldness, to say, if them hold on on the money too much, the thing will go up. The interest will go up on the money and not so they have to spend the money quick. So instead of them build 1, 2, 3, 4 road, he might do all of them one time, that the money no jump out time. You understand? Because them could have do one, you know. But according to what him say, no, them have to do no. No, them have to do. But you want me to say this, why I say this, because watch you know. You see, the PNP government goes up bam and start the ball a rolling, you know. But you know, I know who start the ball a rolling, you know. It's when the people them see in front of them make the difference. So if you do a man round the corner and I sit down with the Chinese them and I make deals and deals and deals and deals, we don't know about that till this way in the loop, you know. But it's when the people them drive on the road and see this paved road going away from where you out over there, so and some of them quite them a garden in heaven and all them way there. The people them say, yes, progress. See? So who you think them are look upon now? Them are look upon the Prime Minister at the time who will make the visibility. Because visibility around the thing, you know. Yeah, it's not sitting around conference table. Even though sitting around the conference table is where decide if the thing are going to happen or not. But the people them now, check that, the people them might say, why Westmoreland Road a bill? You know, I mean, Manor Park Road a bill, Barbican Road done, you know, overhead pass and 3 miles and all that the people them want to see. So, that a fit him legacy as so now. What name? Oldness, for you now. Peter Phillips, may I tell you this. Would better pray say, worse than Petro job come up, you know. I tell you. Would better pray say some guy in the JLP corrupt more than where corruption are going on, because the goose, but I say the goose cook, you know. When you get what the dog get, you know what the dog get? Him fella get pluck. Him fella get pluck. That's all. Click it. This is the Steppin race. I'm going to make a comment about the PNP and them election bidders or no. May I tell Mr. Name? Peter Phillips and Damian Crawford. A long time ago, Damian Crawford are cool and relaxed like him win now. Him no want to say nothing terrible because from him open the mouth, everything God, you know. Is that a man where can just open the mouth and I mean it makes sense when them attack still, you know, but him have a way of like dirty labor right and all them people like have him dirty labor right and him trick them, you know, him do certain thing. But may I tell you no though, I mean you see the things that we are going on at Jamaica, you know, where people can see with their eye. Even if them living condition is the same. Because really and truly, you know, the same people them who did rich 20 years ago and I run the thing, you know, the same people them right now rich still, you know, and I run the thing same, you know. So it not change hands. The money not change hands yet, you know. Unless you have some devious little thing where you can use your first money and start certain thing. But you see when all them high-rise building are go up, and all them road we are make, I see when all them road they done make, you see when the 3 mile thing done make, and the Mandela thing done make, and Manor Park thing done make, and Westmoreland thing. And then they must start a Harbour View now for go round to Portland. It's a, trust me, Mr. Phillips and your friend them, who no better call a retreat on one of them Spanish hotel here, so I sit down at the lobby and pray. Because it's not easy. When me all hear Mr. Universe a ball out JLP now. For years, Mr. Universe a come parade and you could have never make him say nothing else against PNP, you know. As you had said, Lisa, I'm like goddess. She look like a goddess still. You know, you couldn't say nothing against Lisa. You couldn't say nothing against certain people, you know. No, me the man come from the radio and I talk about Mr. Wall, it's like the holy one of creation, you know. So, take sleep and mark dead. Take sleep and mark dead. You know, in some serious problem. Me I say, you better pray for your corruption scandal. Because that's the only thing you can save, you know. Believe you me. We never vote for me bad. But me see how the thing I work, you know. And people in Jamaica love see things. Them love see. Them not love hear it. Them want to see. And the man around the thing, as you know. Him there everywhere, you know, him like him omnipresent. You know, him is like little Jesus. You know, the Holy One, holiness. Him like him just the everywhere. And the thing with him now, him have a wife, which is a beautiful part, right? We're visible. You understand? Him wife visible, nice lady. Very visible. So all of that depend on film side. So me don't know. Me don't know where I go on there, so. Me know JLP, the PAP people, they all vexed with me. Oh, but it's a true man of PAP. They can't chat anything. They can't chat anything. You understand? I mean, you Mr. Chat anything. Trust me. Okay, so me complete this show now.
Good afternoon. I'm Donique Weston with the local and international headlines. The majority of public sector workers believe that flexible work arrangements contribute positively to personal and family life. That's according to a recent study dubbed The Impact of Flexible Work Arrangements on Public Sector Workers. It was conducted by the Hugh Shearer Institute at the University of the West Indies Open Campus. The study reveals that 70% of those engaged in various forms of work flexibility across employment categories believe it contributes positively to improving their personal and family life, resulting in higher levels of motivation. It also shows that nearly 60% of workers and 55% of supervisors and managers believe that flexible work arrangements help reduce absenteeism from work. 56-year-old Everton Roy has been freed of murder charges after the prosecution offered no evidence in the murder case against him yesterday. Roy, a Jamaican who resides in Canada, is a licensed firearm holder who was charged with the murder of a Jamaican who resided in England. The man was fatally shot in Linstead, St. Catherine on December 31 last year. Attorney at law Hugh Wildman, who represented Roy, said closed-circuit camera footage showed clearly that the man was the aggressor. Yesterday, when the case was brought before the Home Circuit Court, the prosecution offered no evidence against Roy. The Agriculture Ministry has expressed a commitment to removing the General Consumption Tax, GCT, from locally produced eggs. The GCT on eggs was implemented in 2012 and has been blamed for reducing local demand for the produce. Agriculture Minister Audley Shaw says he will be taking steps to have the tax removed in short order. Mr. Shaw's message was delivered by Principal Technical Director in the Agriculture Ministry, Sean Baugh, at the 19th Annual General Meeting of the Jamaica Egg Farmers Association yesterday. Mr. Baugh said the removal of the GCT on eggs would act as a stimulus for the industry's growth. In news overseas, Japan's Prime Minister has claimed that the whole world wants the UK to avoid a no-deal Brexit. Speaking at a joint press conference with Theresa May, Shinzo Abe pledged his total support to the withdrawal agreement she has negotiated, which MPs will vote on next Tuesday. Mrs. May said leaving the EU provided an unprecedented opportunity for the countries to strengthen relations. It comes as Honda UK announced a 6-day post-Brexit shutdown. The Japanese-owned car giant said the move was to ensure it could adjust to all possible outcomes caused by logistics and border issues. Finally, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says the U.S. will work with allies to expel every last Iranian boot from Syria. Mr. Pompeo warned there would be no U.S. reconstruction and for areas controlled by Syrian President Bashar al-Assad until Iran and its proxies had left. He also criticized ex-President Barack Obama's Middle East policy, saying he had made dire misjudgments. Mr. Pompeo was speaking in Cairo 3 weeks after President Donald Trump said U.S. troops were pulling out of Syria. Those were the local and international headlines. Major news is next at 5:45. From the Area FM newsroom, I'm Donique Weston.
Yes, this is a Steppin razor, the art of war. So, our next thing that strike me is a woman walking a Jubilee Hospital and thief alcohol. 24-hour born baby. 24 hour. The baby is only 24 hours. 1 day old. She just walk in there, look on which baby she want and come out there like a shopping. Like she go to shopping in a Jubilee. So them a look for her, I don't know them catch her yet. But we are told that it happened the other day down a carnival. A carnival. I wish one of the hospital them thief a baby the other day and then catch a woman. It happened about 2 weeks ago too. So, may I tell you some weird things are going on in Jamaica that, I mean, like, I don't know, Because somebody was walking in a hospital, take out a baby and walk out and nobody don't know. Where the security them there and all them something there. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. But with all the whole heap of this and that we are going, we think so we pass a certain stage. But we not pass it. That's why we name third world still. Third world country. So we are saying with all of the things that we see are going, and the this and the that and the visibility and all these things. There's certain underlying thing where, you know, we think third world, but we think first world, but we live third world. You know, because when you look at how the people them live, a man will have a pretty car, a BMW or a Mercedes Benz, park up in front of a zinc fence, and his mother live behind the zinc fence, and she don't have no house. So what? You drive a car go down the lane where, when you drive the car go down the lane, no other car can't pass over the other side of the road. Because you and your friend them sit down over the other side of the road and drink anything and all them something there. And the Mercedes Benz park up in front of the zinc fence, and your mother live round there, so your mother live in there. Where man go have a Mercedes Benz and your mother live behind the zinc fence? A joke business. A joke business, lad. Your mother not supposed to live behind the zinc fence and you drive Mercedes Benz. Not you must drive a Mercedes Benz, you know. But family is family, man. And you can't, what them call it, flex. With your friend them, party and girls and them thing there. And your mother still has a cook pan coal stove. I mean, really. It's not that she shouldn't cook on a coal stove, you know, but not in a situation where you have a Benz. Yeah, because I couldn't go drive a Benz and my mother and live behind zinc fence. No, sir. I mean, know how Jamaican people look upon a zinc fence and wooden house and them thing there. The best house them, I see, make out of wood. The best house them, I see, in the world, a wood make them. But Jamaican people have a thing where if you live in a wooden house, you want a concrete house. The zinc fence will tear down. Because the zinc fence, it's like a zinc fence, you have a zinc fence mentality when you're dead so. And it's very difficult to come out tight with the same fence. Some man try to come out of the zinc fence mentality with a Mercedes Benz because, yes, something come down and him bridging a go and good up so and the scamming a run nice and all them way there. And him can afford to do things them never used to do before. You know, like burn up $100 bill and all these things and, you know, him can afford to buy a car. I mean, I see the necessity, well, not the necessity, but I see why my mother should have live a certain way. I'm urging them I drive up and down in a Mercedes Benz. I'll Neil do that now, I go burn down in my house. Serious thing. Suppose Neil I go produce all Fraser. As when call himself prosperity. You can tell the company keep by the name him have, you know. You can't tell the company keep by the name of him name prosperity. You can just imagine how Neil produce prosperity as I know and it go like the big times. Yeah. And when me look, me say prosperity like last week coming out with 2 big plastic bag in my man. Like him a collect plastic bag all over St. Andrews so now. That all the CEO have to look at him and say, where you going with those 2 plastic bags? The man walk coming out with, you never see Bridget. You know, your Bridget, you and him like the same house up the side, you know. Tell him we're wrong from we're right. My man cannot walk up and down with plastic bag. Anyway, listen up, the special pot dry is up next.
Drink responsibly. Must be 18 years and older to drink. The time by Rum Bar is...
The time is 3 p.m. Listen up, Steppin Razor. We'll attack Iran is there so that since today the 10th? Today the 10th and 20th murders gone already. Ironically, it's about one or two in a St. James. And the people that move this what them call it, the state of emergency, but it is 20 odd people get murdered since the year start. In 10 days, that means you talk about 2 a day. That is Mr. Prime Minister. We don't need for sit down and reason out how this thing I go work out. Yes. Because we understand the goodness and the feeling where the people have. That's why I tell you, say, something I do some feel good things, you know. Feel good thing, but the underlying thing no resolve, you know. It's like when you take medicine of get rid of things, you know, it subside the thing, it make the thing go under. It deal with the symptoms. It deal with the top end. And when you really check it out now, 20 odd murder in 10 days is enough. And we know the joy that the murder rate gone down last year, and you know, St. James especially, you know, that war zone where they are St. James, it gone down, and we feel good about that. But guess what? Where the gun them there? Them collect less gun last year than the year before. In the so-called state of emergency, less gun was found than when the state of emergency never did it. More people was arrested than when the state of emergency never did it. But we still say, you see, them want to say not the presence of the police and soldier upon the road that make the people them feel good, but it's that make the people them feel good and secure. Where the Prime Minister said it and where the policeman, the head policeman said it, but I don't care what them want to say. I don't care what them want to say, no. Them have to say what them want to say. Well, me I say what me I say. The security in the streets is because the people them say an excessive amount of police and soldier in the street them feel more secure, even though them still can't sleep with them door open. Obviously, me don't need no NASA man from NASA to make me know that. No, we don't need no NASA man to come tell me that. Them need to find a way to make the crime rate drop. So Mr. Peter Phillips and them friend them and the PNP, GLP people them and them friend them, they need to sit down and work it out. You understand? They need to sit down and work it out, because the solution wasn't the emergency. The solution have to come on another level. Because you know, the gun them still out there. Pack up in some hotel room or something. Or in some, you don't know, it's a young van underneath it, I don't know where I go on so. Or in some bar counter. It's a weird thing. The gun them still there, you know. Yeah, man, the gun them still there. Because you have one man, we kill all 10 people, you know. Yeah, you have one man, we kill all 10 people with one gun. But you have one gun, we kill all 20 people. Because the man, they rent all gun, you know. You didn't know to them rent gun? Yeah, man, and 10 man, give a man a gun as they go eat a food. You didn't know that Peter the pumpkin eater, you never know that. Yeah, man, you have a man who just give man gun and say, nobody come beg me nothing, you know. See a gun, you go and go eat a food.
Carry it back.
Yeah, make sure you bring it back. You know what me I talk about, you know, you know the things, you know. A road man, I know say you're a road man, you know. Make sure say you bring back my gun, you know. Yes. I will turn you in a lizard. You understand? Yes. So, when I say we need some plan, seriously, now that the year start again, and know that Peter Phillips said him not agree with no more extension and all them things. Them need to sit down and work out a plan, bridging. Serious plan. Them need to sit down and work out. Maybe them need to talk to some of the Chinaman them. You know, see, speaking of the Chinaman them, take over certain country little by little. People know we are Andrea, I shouldn't say Andrea, you know. Cabo, we hear Cabo extensively. And the only program extensively I deal with this issue of the recolonization of countries by the Chinese. And all the Chinese investments is not just investment because they love you, but it's a small picture to a greater good in terms of the Chinese thing. And no care how the data bring experts and this, that, and all them thing there. You know, hear nothing. Me remember one time she interviewed the minister from the other side, the PNP brother there. Where name again? The short one man we know about Peter Tosh and all them something. I can't remember the man the name, you know, Rasta. Anyway, she interviewing about down here, so you know. About all the Chinese them are coming and say no, more them about check it out. And may I tell you, up to now she don't get no answer from him now. We know that the Chinese control down there, so you know. The Chinese control down there, so which part Marcus Garvey come from. When I talk about upper St. Andrea, so a mama be them call it. The Chinese them control down there. And you see on one side of the one side of the highway, the Chinese them have land down there because Porsche they give them must 2,000 acres. Yes. But she's like I don't know, crying in the wilderness, crying in the wilderness. And all the media houses were all in Jamaica yet now. Them no want, it's so nowhere. Because they have a Chinese friend. And we know the Chinese there all the while, years Chinese there from laundry days come right up, grocery shop come right up. And nobody no trouble them. But you have some new Chinese come inside as now. And that is new government as now. Chinese government where them are talk about investment and loan. Why the hell the Chinese would have put $1 trillion Jamaican dollar in a Jamaica? What is it that Jamaica have to offer? It's because them love we all of a sudden, them love we. Them say, Lord, me know some love. Me love those black guys down there, you know. You know how much investment the Chinese have in Jamaica right now? And we hear the minister boast now because I'm going to China the other day. Because I would think Porsche will go to China to seal up certain things, but him go seal up more things. What name Shah? The phone man. Yeah. Shah, the phone man, go there the other day. Whenever I hear him jack up no more number, look like him learn how to use WhatsApp. When I'm prepared to say, brethren, you can't go back and use the phone the way, then turn off the data. Just ask the people if them have Wi-Fi in the hotel. That you can't get free Wi-Fi. It's a government man, you're supposed to know them thing there. So we know, you know, but him still not pay back the money yet. Just like him friend them. Just like the 7 million bullet we can't account for. So the China people them who are run China as of now and make investments all over, especially in Africa. But them use Jamaica as them first priority right now in the Caribbean, because Jamaica is like the jewel of the Caribbean, you know. Yeah, man, everybody eyes upon Jamaica. We don't show them that already, you know, but them not understand where we are saying. You talk about ganja, you talk about visit, you talk about rent-a-dread, you talk about all sorts of people there, so, you understand? So, the Chinese know, say, there's something down here, so what them want. And them are going to put money in the infrastructure, because that them do all over the world. Them put, especially in Africa. So we have this clip here, courtesy of CVM, where we play. And we want to play it again. Because we have to make the people them understand, say, when we hear Cabo attack, it's not problem, it's because that try to make problem, and you know, she not try to make problem. She try to show you, say, look here, open your eye. Wake up to this reality. You have to take sleep and mark death. You have to have precedent set. And there is no precedent set by the Chinese in other country. For no, say, a man a put $1 trillion in your country and you just feel good about that, so? Let me know. Me go look on all Peter, you know. I'm say, Peter, about 1,000 US for can lend, you know. See ya? Why would I do that? I mean, not like him. Me not like him, right? Like, really, why would I give him 1,000 US? No more something. And something else me I think, you know, but me not tell him. But me gonna make you sign a paper towards certain things. But you want to see the paper where me make you sign? Or between government to government. It's not for the people, them. Because sometimes them sign certain things and them say, all right, we're going to go out, they're going to tell them this. But you see, behind closed doors, this is where I go on, let's all. You understand? It's like your wife, you know. Like your wife talking in the room there, you know, but certain things where your wife talking, where you and your wife talking, you know, so when you come out the road there. Yes. You understand what I mean, Peter? For instance, now, this man, you know, young. Him and his wife have an argument, and him box his wife in her eye, and her eye swell up. She have to go out and tell her why you want to lick up at the door. You understand? Because she don't want to show him no bad face, even though you have some woman who burn him up still, you know. But if it's really a love thing I go on, she not really going to tell nobody say you thump her in her eye. So I say, why she lick up on the door? You understand? Or she slide in the bathroom. And them kind of way there. So I see him with the government, you know. The government now, them sign some paper in the house, you know. But when them come out, them tell you a big lie. So, this clip from CVM, we will play already. We will play it again, so. And then show, we will set a stage for sure, you say, where we are talking about goes off it show, and it is in progress by the Chinese. It is in progress. So, we could play this first. All right. Over
the next 5 years, China is seeking to import US $10 trillion in goods and services from markets across the world, including Jamaica. An announcement that perhaps diffuses the concerns regarding Jamaica's perceived one-way relationship with the superpower nation. CBN Live's Joel Crosskill has the story.
A review of the affiliation between the two nations was conducted at a welcome dinner for Chinese Ambassador Tian Qi, who heard of the genesis of Czech's relationship with Jamaica.
You will forgive us if the Jamaica Labour Party government claims patrimony to having invited Czech to Jamaica when we were in office between 2007 and 2011. The first project, the Jamaica Development Infrastructure Project, which we negotiated. And then, of course, the North-South Highway itself was initially negotiated by our government with China Harbour.
Minister Shaw also spoke of Jamaica's connection with another major Chinese investor.
When it comes to GISCO, we welcome GISCO into Jamaica. And the level of development that is proposed, it is unprecedented in our history. $6 billion United States dollars is scheduled to be spent by GISCO. The first $1 billion has already been expended. So it's not a pie in the sky, it's not a dream. It is a reality that has already commenced.
In an announcement that drew gasps from the audience, a representative of China Harbour spoke of the company's future ambitions in Jamaica.
There's no difference of Jamaica or Chinese. It's a local company. So for the future of China Harbour here, we want to be a local company here.
The Czech representative followed up that announcement with an even more startling revelation.
We have a big, ambitious dream to build a new city in Kamanas area. I believe, as a very rough estimations, for this new city's investment value should be more than $2 billion US dollars.
Joel Crosskill, CVM Live.
Yeah, the time is 20 minutes past 2 o'clock. When you hear that, Peter opened out my wide. Peter can't believe everybody here. Peter opened out my wide. Yeah, the man said them get $1 billion already, US. $1 billion already dispersed, you know. All right, now. So the reason why we played that, and we are linked to couple years of talking about China, and what China are doing in other parts of the world is to play this. What we're going to play now. This is a sister, we have a program like my own. Yes, in a Kenya. Right? And I want you to listen a short clip of China in Africa. I'm going to see if we can get it right.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa.
Hello and welcome to the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you guys doing? How is everything going? Thanks to all the subscribers out there, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to push that notification button if you haven't. Thanks to all the people who have donated to the show. You guys, the more you donate, the more we're able to research and put shows out daily. So go ahead and, shoot us something in the PayPal. Now, I just came from holiday. It's a new year, 57779. And, I feel great. Although the news that's been coming out is so depressing. And I know I got so many emails about what's happening with Zambia. And a lot of people wanted me to comment on, is Zambia now, Zam China. Actually, you guys, it's not even a funny story. Zambia is the first African nation to become a full Chinese colony. And, we joke about some of these things, but what has happened is really, really tragic. And I warned you guys, this is what was going to happen. But also, this shows you that we're closer and closer to a major global war. Because I told you, the Europeans are not going to just sit back and let China take over Africa. Now, what has happened is that Zambia defaulted on a couple of loans. And so they lost their power company, Zesco, and that has been taken over by the Chinese. Their major national electricity company is now being run by China. Now, if that isn't even worse, they've also lost, a few months ago, they lost their Zambia Broadcasting Corporation. It's called the ZNBC. I think it's the Zambia National Broadcasting Corporation, which is now fully owned by China. And, the government has been denying that this is the case. They've been trying to play cute. They've been trying to play, like everything is okay. But they have actually been in secret talks over how their national electricity company would be taken over. This is crazy. Do you think an African country would be allowed to run China's national electricity company? And, it just shows you that China's neocolonial strategy is reaching ahead. I mean, it's reaching its climax. They've been doing this covert business for so long. And now, they've got their tentacles so deep inside. They've got their tentacles so deep inside that it's going to be hard for some countries to turn back. Now, what's happened is, the whole strategy is they encourage indebtedness. So, hey, they come with the money. They come with the money. They give you. Then they, once you default, they start to take over strategic assets because of failure of repayment. And you see, what China has done is they have studied countries that are corrupt. They have studied countries that, that are greedy, that have greedy leaders, which is most African nations. And that's why we find most African nations are in this situation. And then they kind of have this, their long-term outcome is the effective ownership of commanding heights of the economy. Remember, I did that thing on the Seven Mountains Prophecy, health, economy, etc., media, entertainment. So they come in, they give you a deal you can't refuse. They pour that money on you. They pour that money on you. They pour that money on you. And then all of a sudden, they come collecting. And they're very vicious when they start collecting. And you know what? Even the Chinese government, they know they actually have a problem in Zambia and other nations. But you know what they said? They were just like, us, we're protecting the Chinese. If your people cannot negotiate for you, if Zambians cannot if the Zambian government and the Zambian politicians cannot look after the entrance of Zambia, that's not our fault. But this is not going to be possible. And you know what? I was doing deeper research into this matter, and it gets even worse. Now, Zambia's president was actually in China last week for the China-Africa Summit. And I'll talk in the future about the $61 billion or $60 billion that the Chinese government allegedly gave to Africa with no strings. There ain't no free lunch. Come on, guys. There ain't no free lunch. And one of the biggest problems with all these deals that China has signed with African governments is we don't know what they've done. We don't know what they've signed away. We don't know the kind of agreements they've made because all of them were done hush-hush and behind the scenes. So all we're being told in Africa and in China is, oh, China's giving Africa money. Oh, you're getting money. Oh, they're funding this. Oh, they're funding that. Oh, they're funding infrastructure projects. But we're not told, okay, the debt repayment is this percentage, and if you fail to pay this percentage, you're going to be in trouble. We're not told that. We're not told what concessions have been made. In fact, I know this is not about Kenya. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit obsessive about Kenya. But I've been told Kenya, they built this crappy railway line, and if we don't pay, they're going to get one of our ports in Mombasa. Anyway, that's just a story for another day. Now, this guy, so President Edgar Lungu, he visited Chinese companies while he was in China. Not only have you lost Zesco, the electricity company, you've lost your media company. He actually had the nerve. Some of these guys, man, he actually had the nerve to go visiting Chinese companies, and he received a grant of a further $30 million for the Lusaka East Multi-Facility Economic Zone Electrification Project, whatever that means. So these guys can give you like high blood pressure, man. It's crazy. And so President Edgar Lungu, he came to power basically Zambia signed an $8 billion, when he came to power, Zambia signed an $8 billion Chinese loans in financing. Now, over $5 billion of this hasn't been added to the total. Now, that's what Zambia is claiming. They're claiming they haven't received $5 billion, or they haven't been able to account for $5 billion of the $8 billion. Although China says it was dispersed, it was released. And get this, the finance ministry doesn't even have the manpower to police and monitor and disburse the funds.
Yeah, that clip we played a while ago about Zambia is just one of many places, not only in Africa, but also in Asia. Sri Lanka is one major one too, where them gone with the seaport. I mean, we're saying these things on the radio, and it's not conspiracy theory, It's something where it's happening right in front of your eyes. So when you hear Mr. Shah Ball out say this new Chinese company come now and them disperse $1 billion already, how I hear where the $1 billion go do? We need to hear where the $1 billion go do, or maybe by the end of that area we see where it go do. I don't know if I can ask him to build a beanstalk to heaven and find out if we can get a jack for run go up on the beanstalk. Because maybe them can build a beanstalk. Because what people want to go heaven, but them don't want to live a certain way to reach there, according to how the Christian faith go. So maybe you really need a beanstalk and baptize everybody and they call them Jack. That them can go up there. Instead of you have Peter, you have Jack. And young, you have Jack. I don't want to go up there. Because little more you go up, you go see a giant and you have to run, come down and chop down the stalk. You understand? But it's really something where we really take a sucker. And we're not taking it serious. And maybe them people know so them not have to take it. Them can't do what them want because them so dead. Them politicians, they all politicians, them where they know, and most of them, except for Crawford, where is a youth. The PNP want to win, all them have to do is just make Crawford don't open the mouth. Serious thing. Don't open the mouth for the next 2 years. You understand? But there's certain things are going where we really don't privy to. And this Chinese thing is a very serious thing, and we're not taking it serious. We're not taking it serious at all. You hear a little voice a cry out in the wilderness, Cabo and Shushi, Dede, and them way that African-centered. People just feel that you're African-centered, you don't have no balance. But me know some balance, and me going to say Cabo balance. She understand, because everything out of Africa we really hang on to and latch on to. Idiot. You have some term things in Africa, like some of the leaders, them, just like the politicians, them, and some idiot politicians, them, in Africa, You understand? We just stick on France and stick on England and stick on Portugal and stick on Spain. You understand? It's the same thing. So the corruption we are going in them country, they are going here, so are going over there, so. We need to take a stock of it. We need to take a stock of it because little more you're going to say, if we didn't know. Right, didn't know, say. We didn't hear 2 one span, one radio station at the RFM not about again, you know. At the RFM done God, no, RFM, and that's what turn, what them call it. Foul, young say foul farm. Him have plan for dog, you know. I young him there, you know. Young him there, you say. I hear a young say. Young a part of the family, you know. Him say, that's a suit on foul farm. By the time people stop damn chicken, man. Be easy over here. We're going to stack it up with some contraband. Some contraband I'm going to stack up, dog, you understand? But it's a serious thing. You know, it's a serious thing. It may not look now weird now because of the glamour and the glitter in front of our eyes. As well as they road them nice and all them something there, but really and truly down the line, because that is how other nations think, you know. Not for today, you know, but them think for today and tomorrow. And them think for them generation. White people think that way there, you know, and the Jews think that way there. China people think that way there. That's why them so knitted, family knitted. You understand? China man open a grocery shop. And when the picnic come from school, the picnic serve at the grocery shop, you know. And little more go open a supermarket and let the picnic at the grocery shop. You know see? And then when the picnic grow big enough now, the picnic go in at the supermarket. And them left the film picnic in at the grocery shop, and then see the elder China man go open a mall. And when you looking at the mall, appear black people in there. All who meet them girlfriend and boyfriend and all them things who are shop for wig and this and who want this ice cream and fast food. Them going at the mall. China man own the mall. China man own the supermarket. And China man own the grocery shop. And then little more when him get too old, you know him though. Him gone back to China. At China, him gone, you know. Every year, you have plane load of Chinese will leave Jamaica, you know. I'm telling you that, you know. Them not have no more use in Jamaica more than they left them pick the area, so, to build up the wealth. And them gone back to China. So when we sit down here, so now and talk about today, yeah, today is nice. Today is nice. But the legacy that you leave must be an inspiration to those who come after. That is really how it goes. The legacy that you leave must be an inspiration to those who come after. And if you can't leave something to make your children hold on pan, then your life come like it was in vain. Because that is how other nation is. Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey is a wise man, you know. Marcus Garvey say, watch a man. You see the Jew them, look upon the Jew them, man, and see how them run them business, man. Yes, look upon them how them run them business. And see where I go on. Don't just follow him say, you know, Marcus Garvey say, the black man, right on a water time say it too. The black man love kneel and pray too much. You must get up off him knee and do something. Too much prayer. Get up off of your knees and do something for your family, your friend, them, and your race. Because everybody else, I do something for them family and them friend and them race. Family come first. You understand? You have an unwritten code in the Italian mafia, you know, where loyalty to death, you know. Loyalty to death. And them hold that, you know. Them hold that. And them get rich. Because them loyal to them family and loyal to them friend. To death. Black people in a situation, you know, where we want to and we have to get it by any means necessary, even at the cost of our friend. Because most of the slang them come out and say, him not trust friend and all them something there. Him not no friend. A madness that, you know. You cannot trust, you don't have no friend. What kind of talk that? It's like them youth is from one extreme to the next, you know. Yeah, it's like when them all get the thing right. Most of the songs them you listen to dance artists is like a man I say, boy, him no want no friend and him not trust no woman and I'm gonna God him trust. Him see woman every day and him not I'm gonna God him trust. Well, it's why I say God every day. You know, I say God every day. You imagine God every day. But if you can't trust your woman and trust woman, who you gonna trust? If you can't trust your friend, I mean, like your best friend know your secret and only gonna reveal it. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. But you can't tell me, say, you live in a situation where you can't trust nobody. So it make all like a paranoia culture develop. Everybody just get paranoid. You understand? And if somebody can't give you something, that's why other people run with the artists. Because the artists, them can't pray upon the artists because them say them can't pray upon the politician. Because the politician now come to the area. Or upon the artists, them living in some area where the people them live there. So anytime anything happen, them want to go to the artists. You stop at a stoplight, a politician there behind you. It's your car them run come to. No care how much time them see you for the day. And your car, what motor, what you can do for me? And you say, but me just pass you a while ago. I give a man money over there, so I give a man money over here, turn me pass you again. I have a pressure me again. A man last skin up him face by you now. One like he want disrespect you. Him now do that to the politician. What I'm so? Mr. My father, Mr. D. Oh, you do, sir? Yes. More prosperity. I start argument. My boy just keep him glass wine up. You know see it? He must know says a man in there because him look on the car license plate and say, oh, a government man in there, you know. But him not do that to the politician them. Unless the politician walk come in an area. And even the politician walk come in an area, him not talk to the politician like him talk to the artist. And the artist have to bear the brunt of the disrespect and all manner of things that man want to tell you about. And you say, where that for now? Where that for? And then the artist behave in such a way now that the respect we're supposed to do not there because they might do some things in the community that will not uplift the community neither. You understand? A man get 10 laptop over there so and 3 gun over there so. Them kind of thing there run certain place. You understand? Them keep a big dance down there so. But the dance now have whole heap of anything thing and get everybody drunk and you go home you crash. You know, nothing inspiring or inspirational. Yeah, you know them there. So him just come and just flash him whole heap of dollars and him anything in the area and ray and lay and him just come from tour and him buy all of the sweet Benz and the youth them down they can't afford the Benz but them feel say for them own too. Like when I say Brian a pose in front of the Benz by them Instagram thing. And me I say, Brian, what you deal with? What you can pose in front of my Benz like a year old? He must say it inspire him. Oh my man, I inspire. I mean, no, Peter don't do that. Peter look more sensible than that, but go pose off in front of my Benz. Understand? A joke business. Hey, Peter, you don't do that. No, pose up in a man which Benz. So you pose up in front of the man Benz. Eh? And I show all money, I call like you count money by Instagram. You count money, like when I say Jack Ura do. Jack Ura have a stock about $1 million Gambian, and a little bit of money that, you know. Yeah, if you go to Gambia, like all Zimbabwe, you have all $1 million and carry buy bread, you know. No, me I tell you, no joke business me I make, you know. You have $1 million Zambian Zimbabwe money. And you can't go in a supermarket and full of and the hand right near them, you know. Trade them. So, me see him have a whole heap of Gambian money in front of him and I say yes. But it's the people who know in the know now. When look at and say, but things are going big for Jack Ure. You understand? Things really are going big for him. But for come on the Instagram now and I do that. It's not an inspiration. It's more like a show off. Where you call it a narcissistic way. Where the youth them now kind of feel like say them involved with the thing and them not involved in it. So them just flash, drink them alcohol in the bottle, in the cup. Like me say a youth a walk around the road, must fast and them have little cup. Hey, them for ban them cup there. No, kind look crazy. Me see a man a sip water out of one of them the other day. They take about 2 hours in a line, you know, going to tax office, in a customs, you know. Them in a line for about 2 hours, you know. And he must sip the water. Oh, yeah, sip water. Which white one? Let me now watch him. Him go and the water thing go full it. Him take the cup, you know, them have the thing with the cup. Well, the cup you know is a plastic cup where them put it on a little thing. And them have over and take out the plastic cup. And him full it of water. And then him drink out a portion about halfway height, you know. And then him stand up there and wait on the line for move, you know. And then they sip the water. I say, what kind of madness that? But that is the thinking. People are living on some little imaginary thing like them. Is the slave mill still a grind? Is the slave mill still a grind, man? Me, I tell you, the slave mill a grind. It a grind slow, but it a grind still. Anyway, we are upset the people them wake up to certain reality. Because, I mean, we're there, so I do it. We are do it. We don't tell nobody so we not do it. We are do it. We are try our best to do it and make them know so boy right now. And that's how the thing work. And that's how the thing work. Just continuous every day you get up and I go out like you is not you. Like you're living at some like a Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland times. What kind of man is that? Alice in Wonderland, sure. Why? Anyway, make a play some music. I hope you will be there. Yes, Yel.
Yel for Muta.
I blessed.
Yes, I am. Is that song that coming at my head and after that, but I play
a song coming at your head?
Yeah. All of them long time songs, the Randy Davis and the Idol.
Which one are them?
In a this time.
In a this time, a big tune.
Yeah, man.
A big tune. So, all right, sir.
I respect for it.
All right, blessed man. When the Egyptian book of the dead are coming forth by day, you know them say, to see the goodness in things, you have to see yourself in the thing. To see goodness in things, you have to see self in things. So you see a whole heap of people who can't see themselves in the things, them can't see the goodness. So that is really what we need to cultivate, you know. Because you have a saying out of the Bible, say, how can you say you love God which you cannot see, yet still you cannot love who you can see? Because other people are saying, oh, God me love, you know. But you can't see God. So how you going to say you love God who you can't see, yet still you can't love who you can see? Me always say, you have to love who you can see. Because maybe who you can see is a manifestation of who you can't see. That's why it's going on. Because you never know. Maybe who you see now is a manifestation of who you are say you want to see. So if you accept and come off of the premise say you can't see God, so what is the love where you have, where you are say you have to love God? But the manifestation of God, you can't love. Terrible thing. Terrible thing. Okay. So we're going to take this caller. Yes. Blessed?
Yeah, Muta.
Alright, so how you do, man?
Give thanks, man. A long time, you know, Muta, you know, record it. Take 4 more 100 more years for me. Thank you, Muta. They are run.
Alright, sir. I best my request business in my road, I said, oh. We are laugh for young. And the man just said, think of God. A nice call that. Nice call that, you know, keep up the long talk, most tone talk. You know, same thing of God, you know. I'm saying, that's like a man for play. I'm like a man for play, you know. Be your website, man. Be your website. So, you know what I tell you? The next call, there? The next caller there. Okay. All right. So, we could go with Jah Israel. Yeah, this is the Steppin Razor. Blessed.
Blessed Axel.
Yeah.
Blessed King.
How you doing?
You know what I do?
No, you say all of that now, I'm supposed to lock off the interview right away when you answer him right to the way there. I'm supposed to just lock off the interview at the next tune.
No, because what happens is that you hear you, not true. Because are you that, you know? Are you may learn them things from, you know?
And me, I learn them things from.
Yeah, man, you may learn them things from when you hear.
I so much bad habit me have. I so much bad habit me have, brethren. I cultivate my friend them with some bad habit, man. And me are one of the bad influence them in Jamaica, yeah.
Well, me good. Me have a good relationship with life. I'm not divorce her. She have to divorce me.
Okay. All right. How name good?
Eh?
How name live? Which she? Mine Queen Africa here.
Yeah, I wanna, you know, say I want a serious friend who stay with me from forward in the earth. She never leave me alone. And I'll hope they're on me too.
Yeah.
And Jai, when I left Jai either.
Yeah. Anyway, give thanks for you, man.
Yeah, good for you too.
Another year come round again. Rebel salute upon the line.
Yes.
All right, now. So wait, you know, so I'm going to ask you some questions, because...
You can't ask me the question because you teach me how to answer them. You know?
All right. Me want to set up a booth down there, for sell plastic bag.
But hold on, you don't know, say, your minister just said the plastic bag ban. So
no, I say no, but one did the last set of plastic bag. No, plastic bag ban. It means that them not going to bring in no more than the island, but some still there in the supermarket, them, you know. I remember last year, a man or a woman make a bag of money out of it because rain fall, and everybody never want to touch up them pretty shoes.
No, not going to fall this time. So, because it's not going to fall this time, you have to use it for something else. But, you know, I was talking about the plastic bag more time. I listened to a commercial today, you know, where them talk, forget rid of mosquito because of the dengue thing.
Yeah.
And them I say, right now, if you have certain things, you have to put it, you have to lock it up in a plastic bag and something. So, one side of the government I say the plastic bag ban, and one side I advertise from them.
No, I agree with the banning. I agree with the banning. I agree with the banning. So,
you said that too.
All right, so let me ask you a question now. What time the show them start at night time?
You know, sir, it starts 7 on Friday.
7.
Before that, the Naya Bingy man, I go play.
Chant out.
Yeah. I know, and we are going to open gates at 5. On Saturday, though, we are going to have the symposium from 5 to 7, of which you know that you're going to host it. I may make sure I tell you from early, so I'm going to call you the day.
Well, you know, as long as you don't put me in a hotel in Hawaii, I expect me to reach down there in 22nd.
I know Hawaii B.
No, but let me tell the people what you do me the last time, you know.
You're the good man. Yeah, you know that.
Yes. And I want to tell your lovely daughter, who's always taking care of me quite okay. She treat me like how she treat the Governor General when I'm coming in. And even better too. I want to tell her that it's Friday the show.
Okay.
I'm telling you publicly now, it's Friday the show. And I am down here Wednesday and Thursday. Now, I usually go home Thursday evening.
Yes.
I don't want to go home Thursday evening. I have to come back down here Friday.
Okay.
So I know you have sense.
That's your home.
Eh?
Yeah, take me, I know, because you're going to say, I know where you're at.
No, young say you must do the maths. No, man, say you must do the maths.
I get the point.
Beautiful.
I deliver your message.
Yeah, I don't really want to drive, go back to town. Thursday, if you drive, come back down Friday.
But remember, for the people that make highway, when it's a gear 1 night, 45 minutes pound too.
All right.
I mean,
I can't see you not doing the maths. You're not doing the maths.
I'm doing the maths. I'm also calculating the miles.
No, don't calculate no mileage, man.
And how wonderful and durable your vehicle is on.
The distance from the end of the distance from the end of the highway to my yard is longer than the distance from Ocho to the end of the highway at Caymanas.
And Muta, I'm not opposing you. I hear you. You don't want to go back to your yard. And I am definitely going to deliver the message as I come off of the phone. As a matter of fact, because I walk out of the place that why them not hear me talk.
Yeah, and you know, Irish are very poor company. So they cannot put me up so much night.
You're serious?
And I don't want to have to go use my charm and charm the supervisor and no hotel and over tell him say.
You don't have to do that.
Okay,
you know
all
that
right.
You don't have to do that.
Beautiful.
Hey, you know that anybody in any hotel down there, although I hear that they pack up, but you know anybody will want to put up Mutabaruka. You're a great icon, and of course. People just want to see you walk around with you. And you know what I mean? Come on.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So Muta, you know we're having a conference on Thursday.
We're having a conference?
We're having that conference, I think, in Ireland. Did you want to do it?
Thursday?
Outdoor, yes.
What time?
And the time is I think it starts at about 9. I'm not so sure yet.
9 in the morning?
Yes.
Till when?
And till evening.
No, we'll try to figure out if we can bring the program down there. That may try to figure out.
Okay. Well, definitely know that we have to go do that then. We have to figure it out.
I hope Cabo hear me.
Yeah, Cabo is listening, man.
All right, so if we come down at 2 with the program to 6, we're not too late.
All right, so I'm going to definitely give you all of that info. And so what I want to talk about is really the CARICOM report that was reported about marijuana. And so we want to see how the whole Caribbean can figure out how we can make money out of the thing. Because you kind of see, it's kind of complicated and difficult in terms of the money that we have to pay. And those who have fought tirelessly over the years for it is not benefiting so much. So we want to see how we can figure out a way. And then those who don't come to that conference, we will still have some of those suggestions and some of those speakers still at the symposium that you'll be hosting.
I can ask you a question. Did you hear the Prime Minister say that small farmers who have been farming ganja for years will be given the go-ahead to plant, farming themselves in a cooperative to deal with the medicinal ganja? You hear him say that? His Queen was telling me something that he said that down at a compound town.
Yeah,
him said the farm.
Yeah, the Queen was there and she told me saying something to that effect.
Yeah, people who have plant ganja from long time can go ahead, farm themselves in a cooperative and produce medical marijuana. So I was wondering.
When me you go call the corporation, Mota?
When me you go call the corporation?
We don't pay them. We don't use the plant. If everyone and 2, 3, we don't must get into the corporation. So.
Brethren, don't get me involved in your ganja thinking here, sir. Me not a ganja farmer, brethren. You understand? He's a poet,
but we can be.
radio announcer, philosopher, all the other things, them cook, all them things there. But don't get me involved in your ganja thing. My interest in ganja.
He's not a huge farmer, but me always plant me 1 and 2, 3.
Yeah, when me plant 5 trees still, but when me plant my 5 trees, I go way more than 2 ounces.
Yeah, with the new technology, you can always get it, but you know.
No, me not use no new technology, you know.
The old one.
I know medical marijuana me a plant, and just ganja me a plant. Me a tell the government from now. Me a plant, me a dig up some land and me a plant 5 ganja tree. I mean, know so when the ganja tree, well, I'm more than 2 people in my yard, for 10 ganja tree. 5 for each person. But listen to me now, you see when my ganja tree grow, me know say, it a go weigh more than 2 pounds.
No man, when we see some tree in California where 1 tree we are give you all 5 pounds, you know.
Them in a ganja field where you can't see me, man.
Before it starts, you know.
Me stand up in a ganja tree where you can't see me, you know.
Yes.
All right, so Thursday is that conference.
Conference, yes.
And that connected now to the symposium. The herb curb.
Yes, it culminating at the herb curb.
All right. You know, so I'm going to call you back though, because the music news will come on here, so no. But meanwhile, they might prepare up the music news. Let me ask you now. Yes. Who is the people them that is invited to the herb curb for talk? Who you invite?
Well, they have invited some Caribbean leaders. They invite people from America and people from Jamaica. So is Itopia alongside Organic Heart. So Itopia would have most of those information, and the truth is I don't have all of it right now.
You see it now. So that's the show you want to talk about then?
No, man, I never just done that in the part of the show too.
Then that's why I want the part I want to talk about.
I bet you, after music news, I get you then.
You will get information?
Yes, sir.
Why you get information? Why you don't want to call out how much money for going on the show?
No, man, they have the paper in front of
No, me say. Listen to me, I say. Me want to tell the people how much for going on the show, because I know this year jump over that.
No, man, they not tell
I mean jump over that. Let me know hear you part of that interview. No want. When people say, how much is to come in? You say, well,
5,500 pre-sold and 6,000 at the gate. And I think it is...
5 what?
5,500 pre-sold and 6,000 at the gate.
5,500 at pre-sold?
Yes, sir.
And 3,000 at the gate?
And $6,000 at the gate.
Okay. All right. So when we come back, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, man, no problem.
All right. So we have a call back Rebel Pandis, Rebel Salute, that's all. And you know it's time for the music news. So click it. It's 40 minutes past 4. You see the R. Kelly thing for Lifetime?
Yeah, watch it.
Brother, you know, say R. Kelly come here and I profile, I think a Jam World him do a profile. And the man drop off in pants.
Yeah,
drop in pants.
Everybody shot, man.
Yeah. I mean, you know, some things where you can't do a foreign, you can't do a Jamaica. Because we pervert it, don't you know, but we don't like other people perversion. We love our perversion. We don't like other people perversion. But the youth, they're dangerous, man. Him say I'm going to sue Lifetime.
Yeah, what?
Him say I'm going to sue Lifetime.
I mean,
when them say bring it time, because him...
initially because he never did want them.
Yeah, and him want them never want to show it. Him never want them show it. But them say, all right, we're going to show it. You stop it. Yeah.
6 years.
May I tell you, it's a rough youth, man. Him kind of a deviance behavior. It's like a deviant thing.
In the same docu-series, him did get molested, you know.
Yeah, maybe from a little picnic.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I had that.
And his brother said him did get molested too.
His brother get molested too.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe the father get molested too.
They never know.
It's a molestation dynasty. It's a dynasty molestation. Because sometimes that's why some youth turn away there, you know. Him get molested and him just take revenge for certain little things. But it's a lifetime thing still. It's a lifetime thing. Why him stay away though?
Stay away.
Little girl them there. Believe you me. Anyway, back at home. This is the Steppin Razor. We did stop at Stephen Marley a while ago and we have played the next tune by Stephen Marley. Here we go. This group here, I got there on Rebel Salute. And may I tell you that I was very impressed with them at the launch. Yes. You know, you play somebody tune all the while and yeah, you like the tune that they make, but you see when you see them on stage, and everybody you like when you see them on stage, you know. But this group here, them name Heavyweight Rockers. You did see them, Peter? Or you remember them? Yeah, them bad, yes, are good. Anyway, I want to put it the right way, which rock way, anyway. But I tell you, say, me love them. Heavyweight Rockers. Here we go.
Hello, Muta?
Yes.
Muta is Breeze, man. Me never put you over.
Oh, you know Breeze?
You know, say, hold on, and you say, try to answer me. You might have said, no, hold on. Anyhow, me just did want to say, me want to give thanks to you and Cabo and Colin Cooper to continue talking about China in Africa and China in Jamaica.
Yes.
Because our children still not don't hear the European slavery.
Yeah.
And now we're going to pay if another government come do it too.
Yes.
So it's very important that we continue this conversation.
Of course.
And we just want to say, we are listening and we continue the conversation, please.
Give thanks, Breeze.
Hey, travels with a bomb. You know what I say?
Watch out.
Watch out.
All right, give thanks.
No problem here, Motor. I'm
Yeah.
it done.
Yeah. All right, yes.
All right, darling. Yeah, bye.
That was Jean Breeze. Yes, one of the most successful female dub poet. Yes, back home living. Okay, we're going to play this tune again. We're going to start over the tune. Here we go. Yeah, man. Steppin Razor, say we will be back here next week, Wednesday, from 10 to 2 with the cutting edge. Meantime, in between time. And I tell you, them do a wonderful show up at Ligini Golf Club the other night, about 2 Saturdays ago. Wonderful, man. And Big Youth and Yellow Man got an award. So, as we say, are we this, Are we this? Take it or leave it, are we this? I will give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time, give thanks to the energy, give thanks to everybody who stay with me. Give thanks to Peter, the pumpkin eater, who still on here saw the whole time trying to do something. Peter just leave all the camera for me, Website I do. Spot, what them call it? Podcast. Come on, so come tell me where I go on. So come tell me where I go on, because I'm not used to them things, Live on Instagram. Live on Instagram. Yeah. So people watch Instagram on them something? Yeah, people don't watch TV again. Them TV so stop. So we must do my TV. You serious? Because so right now, me pay some things to have TV for me things, and it's true, me have the Amazon Firefox thing, nobody do that. I done with that, because them two thief. Them all 2,000, them all like everything's fine, I say, what are them people, man? So, a long time I was saying, let me see what happen now, because me really not pay feet again, because I have the Firefox then. I have news channel, that means I can pick up news from all over the world. I have movie channel, if I want to watch cowboy movie, me click this. So if I want to watch Mar movie, me click this. If I want to watch Blue movie, me click this. So, it's like everything they put it. And then I have Netflix. And then I have the American written television station, them, WGN, ABC, and all them something there. And the same show, them, when I show up on TVG. The only thing we show up on TVG and the other one, CVM, when not the other one, them are the news. That's all they put it. Just the news. And sometimes I can't do it without the news. I can't watch it on my phone. So I see why I should have pay. I flow control it. Yeah. So much more than every minute I call you. Hello, are you Mr. Hope? Well, you see, according to your thing, it's 2,000. You have 2,000, what do you call it? PMN. I say, watch a man. At $2,000 when I call me for Rasta. After me there with them for about how much years? From flow coming, me there. And $2,000, them worse than GPS. No, them worse than GPS, because GPS allow me all 2 months. I don't do nothing to me, Eh? Because them know so me always have pay them. It's hard for GPS man come in on my yard and put in new meter in there, like things me ask. Me never ask them for no new meter. Me never ask them for no new meter, them come put new meter in my yard. Every time you knock at your gate, GPS. Then I come check meter, and guess what? All when me not there, the GPS light bill are the same. I got a foreign for all 2 weeks, I come back, I will look. Same money. So I say, I just turn on all the light, them have yard and left it and go away. It don't make no difference. Eh? Don't it happen to you, too. It's like, when me not say you don't left your yard still, but for people who left them yard, Rasta, you go with all 2 weeks, and you come back. And when you see the light bill, you say, but wait, this no on, that no on, nothing not go on in the yard. You know, whosoever did it now, me alone I watch the television, so how that work? Anyway, I take them slow by slow, I like them have slow by slow, you know, because it's the solar thing there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the solar thing that can work out for me. So you always say, no, we're going to let you with this tune, you know. We're gone, you know. I'm gone until next week. Here with the tune now we're in, I don't know.